Hi everyone, so I just wanted to do a video I've done a blog post on my hair and basically it's quite a popular one, so I thought I would do a video as well just to kind of talk through what I've done with my hair. Not last night, the night before, I went back to my bright red hair after having it slightly darker for a couple of months. So I just kind of want to go through my hair with you and how I got it to the different shades that it was, if that makes sense. So originally I had my hair black. I've had dyed black hair for a couple of years. Then what I done was I used colour before and I got it down to kind of a dark brown with a reddish hue, but it wasn't the red I wanted. This was the red I wanted, so the journey continued. So what happened was YouTube videos, and I hit the internet and everything, and I finally found a product called it's called L'Oreal Technique Excellence High Colour Highlights for Dark Hair Only in the shade Magenta. And this is available on Amazon and I'll link it below. And basically what this is it's a colour that you mix with developer and it brings your darkish hair to certain red depending on what developer you use. So initially I had my hair down to about here. I bought 2 packs of the high colour highlights. I mixed it with, and I know this is bad, it does say on the box use 30 or 40 volume, and I know most people in the videos were like, don't use the 40 volume, but my hair was so dark I used 40 volume originally to take it up, and I think I have a picture. If I do I'll put it in here. So 40 volume took it up to a nice red, but it wasn't the red I wanted again. So straight away I ordered 2 more packs of high colour highlights because when my hair was this length it did need 2 packs. Used 30% volume, 30 volume developer that time, and it brought it to the red I wanted. I still had some of the 30 left over, so I used that on the next time. When I was touching up my roots and everything, I used it the whole way through my hair, and then subsequently to that I had been using 20 volume just to kind of touch in the roots and bring the bottom up. But in the meantime the bottoms of my hair had got quite damaged, and I think that's from using the 40 volume in the beginning. So I cut my hair up to, I think it was up to about here, about shoulder length. No, it was a bit shorter than shoulder length. I'll put in a picture here. And I had it at the colour I wanted, but even then kind of the lengths of it were going kind of white. This part here was going almost like a white, and I think that was a remnants. My hair had grown down quite a bit and I think that was the remnants of the 40 volume kind of going a bit funkified. So I decided it was time to give my hair a break, so I used Castings colour in Cherry Red. So I'll put a picture of that in here if I can. And that took it to a nice red, and I've used that twice. I've kind of left about 5 weeks in between each use, and I've used that twice, and now I've gone back to the bright red. I've also cut my hair up even shorter. So I'll just go through what you need and what you need to do when you're going to this colour. This time I took it from the dark red to bright red, and I only used, what I used was a mix of 30 volume and 20 volume, so roughly 25 volume developer with it this time, and that's what's come up. So from here on in it's going to be 20 volume developer, so it won't be so harsh on my hair. So what you need, first of all I would say you need a big tub of Vaseline. You want to make sure you get in at your hairline, do your ears and all around your hairline with this before you put on your hair dye, because it will stain. I actually forgot it myself and the back of my neck is quite stained, so scarf's on. So Vaseline is a big thing. Have your baby wipes at the ready for smudge down your face, on your arms, that kind of thing. So have baby wipes at the ready as well. To mix the colour, I would say get one of these from a professional beauty supply store, because it will have the fluid ounces. This is measured in fluid ounces. So for 1 tub it's about 250 fluid ounces. For 2 mix it's about 500 fluid ounces. So of developer. So you do need one with fluid ounces. If it wasn't for this I wouldn't have a clue what I was mixing. Also a tinting brush. Get a large pack of these gloves, because even for maintenance you're going to need these kind of latex gloves. The colour, obviously you're going to need to get this. I will, as I say, I'll put the Amazon link below, because the seller I use, I have it kind of, it's never more than maybe a week and like a day or two, but it's never that long. And it's a great seller. And then you'll also need developer. So to show you the 3 that I have used over the time. The first time I used the 40 volume, as you can see it's still full up to here. I haven't used it since and I won't touch it, but I'm just going to keep it anyway. Then I also used a L'Oreal 30 volume developer, but then I had used it for one and then had a bit over for the next colour, but I didn't have enough, so I went out and I bought one, and it's this brand here. I don't know. I could never get the same brand twice. So that was the 30 volume I used, and now I'm using 20 volume, and it's the Revlon one, and that's the one I'm using now at the minute. So they are your developers. Be very careful when you're mixing it. What a lot of people tend to do is do their lengths first and then do their roots, but my roots are naturally very, very black, and it does take a bit to pull up my roots to this colour. So I actually just applied it all over, and it's all fairly even. So that's that. I also, if you've watched any other YouTube videos on this, you're going to know about maintenance for red hair. You do have to maintain red hair. The way I do it, it's not a big hassle to me at all, and I suppose you just get used to it after a while. Sorry, just checking to make sure it's still recording. You do have to use slightly less harsh shampoos and conditioners on your hair. The other thing I will say is, a lot of people have cold showers and, you know, they don't wash their hair for 4 or 5 days or whatever. I didn't do any of that. I wash my hair every second day, and I use non-harsh kind of, if you can get sulfate free, use sulfate free shampoos and conditioners. But then what I do is once a week I have a large tub, it's like a hairdresser pumpy type tub of conditioner. I had a bottle of Fire Red from Crazy Colour, and I had a bottle of like Hot Pink from Stargazer, the little vegetable dyes. Squirted them both into the conditioner, shook it for about half an hour, leave that in my bath or in my shower. Once a week I slather it all over my hair, throw a shower cap on, wander around for half an hour, and then wash it out when I'm in my shower. And that kind of lifts your hair then for the week. Now it will, as the week goes on and you wash your hair more and more, it's going to fade anyway, but doing that you can kind of get about 4 to 6 weeks out of your hair, which is what you get out of a normal dye anyway, so I find that's great. But that's the only maintenance I do. I don't do any of these cold showers. Are you mad? No. So yeah, that's really it, guys. I just thought I'd do a really quick video because it was a popular post, and I just thought this was another option you might be able to. If you have any questions, leave them below and I will answer them, I promise. Because I know it's a scary thing to do on your own, but I've done it twice now. My hair is still here, so, and it's the colour I want. So it's nice to know I can dip in and out of it as well. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Any questions, leave them below. If you need a hand or anything, I'm going to leave my Twitter link and everything below, so if you need to get me kind of fairly instantly, you can get me on that. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!